small margin of error this team has on a night where they don't shoot well from three, to have those kind of turnovers and give those kind of easy baskets in transition. How tough is that to overcome and slow that team down?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was for us the difference in the game. I mean, there was some of them, I think you can, give them credit. You don't want to take, all the credit away from a team that forces that many turnovers, but we're not going to win turning the ball over 21 times. And a lot of it was careless and sloppy. Our fundamentals needed to be a whole lot better than they were. Since I've been with him, like DeMar is usually a pretty good guy at taking care of the ball. He usually does a really good job of that, so it was a little bit uncharacteristic. But even for our team, there were plays by everybody, I thought that contributed to, you have 21 turnovers and you're just not going to be able to score any points. It's hard to score points and win a game when you do that.
You talked about their length. Was the turnovers more of their length just kind of causing problems with the passing lane, or did you see a team that was just kind of lazy with the passes or telegraphing passes and not just taking care of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think my feeling is not looking at the tape, but some of it was just careless. You know what I mean? It was, us trying to thread the needle in between players on drives to the basket. There was one where Torrey kind of got a great offensive rebound. He was off balance, and we've got to be able to move into some open areas and gaps just to help him. I thought DeMar a few times in the middle floor was going into, a move and spun, and they came back behind him and got him there. But it was like everybody kind of contributed to it. And, some of them were careless. Some of them were spacing. Some of them were trying to do too much with the ball. There was like a wide range of turnovers that happened.
DeMar hits, I think DeMar has the first 13 for you guys in that fourth quarter to Orlando's 7, and I think you guys cut it to 6 with 6 and change left. Then it just kind of spins away. What did you see happen?
I think that group did a really good job. I think it was DeMar and Torrey. Andre was out there. I think Kobe was out there with that group. And, we were down by 18 or 19, and I thought they fought their way back. I think we maybe got it to 7. I don't know if it was 6. We got it to 7. They called timeout, and it was a 3-3, and it went from 7 to 13 really quickly, and those back-to-back threes hurt us. But that group, I thought, really competed, was disruptive, got stops, was active with their hands, got some loose balls, helped us get out in transition, had some stuff to the basket. Obviously, DeMar got going into some good areas of the floor where he generally is very efficient scoring. But it just, as well as that group played, it was just, we had done too much to try to overcome it. Now, if they would have maybe missed those threes, maybe it's a different outcome. But we were constantly fighting from behind, constantly.
Last thing for me then, with, I think it's 4 games left. What do you need to see from this group that you'll feel good about going into this play-in part of the season, besides the usual inconsistencies of good win, can't get out of their own way, bad loss the next game? There's just been an ongoing pattern of, beat a team like the Knicks, feel good about yourself, and then kind of kick yourself in the ass a game later.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that we need to see is like New York, even Minnesota, we played the Minnesota game. We've played against physical teams. That was what was disappointing tonight. New York is physical. Minnesota is physical. This team's physical. Minnesota's long, and athletic. I wouldn't say New York's like with Randall being out there overly long, but they're a physical team with the guys that they have. And we knew this being the 4th time we were playing them that it's just the I don't want to say attention to detail. It's the consistency of concentrating and focusing. And just because something maybe happened 2 nights ago doesn't mean it's going to happen again. It takes a lot of detail and focus to do that. And we're going to have to, I don't even want to continue to use the word consistency, but we've got to be able to fundamentally not beat ourselves. If you wanted to say one thing, I would look like I thought we beat ourselves tonight. And I'm not taking away credit from Orlando. They played a really good game, and they deserved to win the game. They outplayed us, outcoached us, everything all the way through. So I'm not even taking anything away from them. But there was certainly a lot of things that we impacted and affected, a lot in the game. Personally, that's what I felt.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.